Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sheena, and today we are doing messages of love. That's right, it's February, so you know this is the month of love. Um, these messages may not be romantic. I kind of feel like I want to leave it open as far as, I know Valentine's Day is this month and this month is associated with relationships, but I kind of feel like I love this month because to me it's like just a month of just love, period, full stop. And so, I don't know, let's just keep it open. Let's see what wants to come through. Now we have three piles. We have the rough rose quartz crystal. We have pile 2, which is the clear quartz. Pile 3, we have the amethyst crystal. All right, so feel into these piles, pile 1, 2, 3, and I will see you on the other side. Oh, if you're still watching right now, this is my rose quartz pink fire, or the pink flame, the flame of love and compassion. So I just felt like this needed to be here for this reading. So I hope you feel the energy that it exudes and feeling that rainbow energy within it. And yes, let's see you on the other side. Hey there, if you picked the rose quartz crystal, pile 1, this reading is for you. So let's put this rose quartz here. Right away, I went from anxiousness to just like this peace. And as I started to just kind of feel into the energies, it was like over here, I'm in Toronto, I'm in Canada, and it's like gloomy. But as soon as I started to tap in, it was almost like, well, it's not almost like, it was, the sun started to come out between the clouds. And so I could just feel that lightness. So that could be a message for you. But let's see what messages of love wants to come forth for you. Look at that, fertility, Pan. If you're not wanting to get pregnant, you might want to think about some precautions. But if that doesn't resonate with you, what's coming through here for you? Pile 1, messages of love. It's time for you to come up and play. It's time for you to enjoy the surroundings around you. There's a lot that's coming in for you at this time, and there's a lot of magic that's being gifted to you. This time for you this time is for you to just play and to surrender into the now moment. Because within this now moment, you'll find that you'll start to receive some interesting gifts. Some interesting, fun, joyful, playful gifts. Gifts that are more in tune to your joy. Gifts that are more in tune, to your joy, and that gives you peace, that gives you that sense of play. And so this is, the universe or spirit's gift for you at this time is just open your eyes. This is Pan fertility. Open your eyes to the world around you, because you're going to be getting some gifts. Some gifts to lighten you up, to just lighten you up. And that could be in the form of a box of chocolates, but it's some form, and you'll know it came from spirit. Somehow, some way in your heart, you will know that it came from spirit, reminding you that, hey, you are so good. You've got this, and we're right there standing by your side. Next card, impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. As I said, I feel like this is just another, like a confirmation to the fertility card, in a sense of the time to receive. It's your time to receive. And so if you may feel like there's roadblocks in front of you, it's because It's there because you're not supposed to go in that direction. It's time for you to just take this step back, because there are things that are coming towards you that's going to help you to have fertility. Look at this. See how Pan has like the flute? I think it's a flute. I don't know what this is called. But if you know what this is called, can you please comment down below? I'd love to know the actual name for this little gadget, this device here. So he has this to his mouth, right? Like he's playing. And then look how the squirrel has this nut, this acorn to his mouth. I feel like you're going to be receiving from Spirit, Pile 1, something that's just going to nourish you, that's going to feed your soul. And this is the gift. This is that box of chocolates that you're going to receive. And I'm hearing Forrest Gump with the box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And it's true. I feel like in this instance, it's something that's just going to surprise you. But it's going to feed your soul and surprise you in a way of, wow, I didn't realize that would actually make me happy. So really discovering another essence of yourself in the process. You know, it's interesting when we receive, sometimes it's just such a surprise to see how these things impact you. You know, our mind knows this way. And it's like, well, this is what's going to make me happy. This is what's going to make me happy. And I can feel my body tightening as I'm saying this. And in actuality, it's like, well, be open. And as you relax and you become flexible, you start to just really move with the universe, move with the world. And you'll find that as you move with it and become flexible, you expand. And you expand in a way that doesn't just feed the ego, it feeds the soul. And I feel like that's your gift. That's your message of love. Wow. Okay. Next card, we have Ruby. Bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. I feel like this gift that's coming through for you is going to do that. But I'm also getting the essence of, like, again, play. What is emotionally fulfilling for you? What is bringing you joy and relief? You're going to start to feel more of that in the upcoming period. You're going to be receiving that in the upcoming period. A gift of an enhancement of the heart space. And greater clarity about what you want and what you don't want. What a beautiful gift, Pile 1. Next card we have is Beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. This time of receiving, Pile 1, is actually giving you a firmer foundation of the beautiful essence that you are. I'm hearing the multi-dimensionality of your presence. I don't know, that could be for somebody out there. But it's just, you're not only going to get an essence and a feel of yourself and what you bring to the table, and this could be in a relationship, this could be within that relationship with yourself, but really seeing your value, but also seeing your value in the world. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so this time, if you're feeling like you're at a standstill, it's all good, because it feels like this time is a time for you to receive that love and to really get a sense of your power, your strength. And I just keep being drawn to, like, the fact that I have this chip on my table. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's very annoying that I have this chip on this white table and it's gray. And I feel like this is a sign, this is connected to this card, where it's like, have compassion and love for yourself and for others, because it's through those imperfections is what creates authenticity. It creates your own individuality. You don't need to be perfect, is what they're saying. You have a form which is divine, so allow it to shine. It's your time to play. Yeah, they want you to let loose, pal one. Enjoy the ride. Look at this. Remember who you are. This is a time of remembering for you, but it's hard to remember when you're doing and using your mind actively. And so Spirit is kind of saying, settle down. And sorry, I'm getting a grandma energy there too. So if you feel connected, like if you have a grandmother that has passed, I don't know, she's like short and has like curly hair, possibly like blonde. Anyway, sorry, that just came through, but she's with you, just an FYI. So to get back to the card, remember who you are, Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Yeah, this time for you, Pal One, is about you, about giving yourself this love and just some TLC, okay? And through that, you're gaining the clarity of, you know, what brings you joy, of what nourishes your soul. And as a response, as a, you know, as a result of that, you're getting a better idea of the essence of who you are. And loving yourself more, and therefore giving yourself more compassion as you go through this walk of life. It's not easy being here. It's definitely not easy. And that's why that compassion for yourself, that love and compassion, that no matter what is going on in my world, I'm going to play with it. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to receive my gifts because I know my worth. I know my value, and I know I don't have to be perfect because I am perfect. I'm imperfectly perfect, and I'm beautiful. Quite a self-love message. Clear your space. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. I feel like space is real key for you, Pal One. What I'm really getting here, like you can see how they're all like solitary cards, like they're all one person, one individual in each card. And I just feel like for you, it's like clear all the clutter around you. Clear all, like maybe you feel like there's a lot of people around you, there's a lot of things that you're carrying, a lot of responsibility that you have on your back. And notice how she's expanded out versus curled in. I'm going to do a video called Messages of the Body eventually, probably in the next month or so. But here, the key here is to kind of let go of the baggage, let go of the clutter in the mind and the responsibilities that you feel, or you think, I should say, is, you know, weighing on your back, and let the heart lead. So this could be clearing the clutter, again, like I said, in the mind. It could be in your physical space. By taking certain things away, it lightens the space in the room, but I'm also getting, like with the feng shui, plants, bringing in plants into your room, enhancing your space and bringing a more supportive room, like a supportive space to you by bringing crystals in, but I'm getting plants into your room or into like your sanctuary. Yeah. What pieces will make you feel love? What pieces will make you feel happy and playful? Space is key, right? It's key to making us feel good. It's the key to making us feel like we can really be present here in life. Next card, Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. What I'm getting here, Pal One, is that there's a part of you that's being healed at this point. And it's through that receiving, you're letting go of the old programs of, see, we have another 44. You're getting rid of old programs and old shadow stuff that's been kind of bringing you down. It's like just this time for you is just self-care. And as you do that, you become more lighter. I feel like you're going to become more lighter and be able to really just stand strongly within yourself. Like, look at that, 44 and a 4. Follow your vision is for somebody out there. Keep following your vision. Stay focused. Like a panther, like a cat, when they have their eyes on something, they're locked in. And they stay there, and they will be still. And just watch, and watch, and pay attention, and watch until the timing is right, and then they just leap. That's a message for someone out there. Have patience. Enjoy this time for you, because this is a time of love, self-love. And when the timing is right, you'll be ready. And you'll know, because it'll come through reflex, it's time to go. All right? So that's why you may feel like you're blocked right now, you're at an impasse, or things aren't moving. It's because right now, this time for you, my friend, is about some love, self-love. Ah, beautiful. Last card is Peace Offering. We have White Buffalo Calf Woman. Music might be key for you, Pal One. Already I'm feeling it. Like, I don't know if she has a stick, but I always thought that was a flute. And I'm just kind of getting connected back to fertility again. Listen to the music. If music makes you happy, if music can get you in a state of lightness, of playfulness, of just like happiness. Oops, sorry, I dropped something. Go in that direction. Music is such a great tool for transformation. It really is. So, great time to use it, because also, I'm getting in there, there may be messages of love in the music that you're listening to. So listen to the lyrics. Listen to how your body feels with the song, but also listen to the lyrics. There are messages in the lyrics for you. And also with this peace offering, this is a time of peace for you, a time of surrender, as I said before. And so just letting yourself just go and float. It's going to create the growth. All right? They are so loving you right now. I was gonna say ridiculous, but it's not. They are so loving you right now. It's a time for gentle grace right now, Pile One. And some heart card messages to end this reading. Any final messages? Thank you. Allow more love into your life. And notice how that fell by the clear your space. Bring in that love into your space, and that could be just changing the room up. That could be incorporating the crystals, the music, light, opening up the curtains to allow more light into the room. You know, putting maybe a glass of water by by your window. And so to allow that light to come into the water and drinking that every morning, you know, as a way of just kind of clarifying and allow the sunlight into your body. It's all visualization, right? There's just different ways. So look around your space is what I'm getting with this. And not only your room, your house, your dwellings, look around this entire reality and allow and receive more of that love, because there's more love that wants to come your way. Any final messages? Any more, Spirit? There's two. Okay. Open your mind to new ideas. And I think that's what this kind of goes with up here, which is what I'd said initially about open up your mind to new possibilities. Allow yourself to receive, because you're not in that mental state of clutter, right? Or just reworking that same pattern over and over again. Allow yourself to receive. And then the last one is you have a magical touch. There's something of value that you have that you're going to start to see. Something that you haven't thought of as valuable, like, oh, it is what it is. Like a trait that you have, a hobby, a talent. There's something that you have that's going to surprise you. You'll realize that you have this magical touch with something. It's a gift. It's something that you've always had, but it's a gift in this lifetime. All right, Palawan, that's your reading. Really nice. Like, you got some beautiful love coming your way this month. So enjoy it, receive it, and yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the video or your reading, please give it a like, subscribe if you feel like it resonates. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful Lovin' February. Bye. Hey there, if you picked the white or the clear quartz, this message is for you. You know what, pile 2, as soon as I tapped in, you know, messages for love, or messages of love for you, two things are coming through right off the cuff here. Number one, things are going to start to speed up for you. Your flow, life is going to start to speed up for you. The second thing, and I don't want to scare you, it's just, it's not meant to be scary, but something's coming. And you may already know this, that something's coming, that there's, I don't know if it's a shift or a change, but something's coming in your direction. But it feels good. It really does. It feels good. So, I don't know. Let's go with it. Let's see what else wants to come up. So, messages of love for pile 2. Teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind. Learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. Transformation and change is what I'm hearing. Very nice. You've either gone through a lot of transformations, pile 2, and change, or you're about to go through a transformation and a change. Regardless, you are still, you know what? Regardless, you're still going through a transformation and a change is what I'm getting. It's like you're going through a purification period, pile 2, a time of change and transition, and changing the way that you do life is what I'm getting. The message of love that's coming through for you, pile 2, is to allow the change to happen. You're transitioning into a new, I feel like you're transitioning into a new person, a new form, a new state of being. And it's really nice. And I'm being drawn to keep an open mind. As you keep an open mind, you become more receptive to the changes. You become more receptive to what Spirit is trying to show you and trying to evolve you into. And so that's really coming through for you, is to keep an open mind. And a message of love that's coming through right now is you've done really well, Pile 2, you've experienced a lot of hardships and a lot of transitions and changes throughout your life. And what's coming through is you have done so well in the process, through the process. And they're commending you on your strength and your perseverance through it all. You have learned a lot, and you're moving into a time of greater comfort, is what I'm getting. Not so much dissonance anymore. You've done a lot of the work, and it's time to transition into the next phase of your reality, which is more peace, more gratitude. I don't know why that word came through, but more gratitude and appreciation. So some of you may not have felt that in the past, but you're moving more into that state of being, and therefore you will receive more of that as a result. Shifting into the new is what I'm getting for you. Ah, look at that celebration. Joy guides. That's your card. Something's coming for you. That's the something that's coming for you, Pile 2. It's like it's time for you to reap the rewards of this rather difficult journey that your soul has signed up for. And it's because you could do it. You could so do it, my friend. You really could. Like, oh, you have so much strength. And you continue to rise again and again and again as you move forward. It's just, they are in awe by you, and they are cheering you on through this journey. But it's time for you to shift into greater love within the environment around you. You've done a lot of inner work, Pile 2, and it's time for you to shift into more relationships that are in tuned to your being, that resonate more deeply with your spirit and enhances that heart energy. You know, the 1-4, which is the 14, which is to me both very angelic and stabilizing numbers, and that's kind of where you're heading towards. This shift, this energy shift that's happening for you is really allowing greater alignment towards the things that you've been wanting for a very long time. Greater peace, more supportive relationships, abundance, magic and miracles. Greater integrity and strength in your surroundings, in your being. Compassion and love towards yourself and others. Like you have a lot of beautiful things coming your way. It's because you've done a lot of the work to clarify, to purify the old and the stuff that doesn't serve you. And you're moving into this time of greater purity. Really nice. Really, really, really nice. Trust. Vishnu. So you may not feel it or sense it or see it in your surroundings, Pile 2, but that's where the trust comes in. You know, it's interesting. It's like the heart knows the way, but it's the mind and the emotions that can somewhat, create dissonance. Right? And so when I see this card, it just reminds me how he's more elevated, Vishnu. And it's like, rise above the dissonance. Rise above the dissonance. You see, that's where all of this is. All of that joy is. All of the love is. And you are rising. But when you're in that space, rise above it and be in that objective observer state. Obviously respect the emotions that are coming through, honor it, and then just rise above it. Because you have, honestly, your energetic state, like you are above it, is what I'm trying to say. You are above it. I feel like you don't really realize yet. Well, you don't. You don't realize everything that you've done yet. Like, because it's so easy when it's hard when you're in it to really get a sense of everything that you've done, because you cleared a lot of energies. You created a lot of transformations within yourself and the people around you. And by doing so, you've impacted this entire energetic collective field. All right, energetically. And then plus the relationships, the way that you communicate, the way that you, I'm hearing, move with the people around you and with the land around you creates that shift. Plus the ancestral patterns that you've been shifting and changing as well. Like, holy guacamole, you've done a lot of stuff, plus your own, and you've transmuted it within your own body, my friend. You're moving into Christ consciousness. Yeah. Take this time, pile 2, this month of Lovin, or whenever you get this message, take some time to celebrate you. There's one thing that I did years ago. I journal, and take out a journal or a piece of paper, and if you can, and if this resonates, write down a list of everything you've done. Everything you've done, without the mental analysis of it, just everything you've done. I was born, it sucks, I was a C-section baby, like, this is what happened in school, growing up, this is what I, overcame with family, and I got a job, and I've done this. Write down that list, and then look at it. You may have to wait a little bit, like wait a month or so to look at it, to just kind of step away far enough where you can actually look at it from like a bird's eye perspective. But I'd recommend doing that every year, just kind of revising it every year, just adding on every year, and then look at it. So you get an inkling of what you have accomplished in this lifetime. An inkling. Okay, so let's carry on here. So, trust. Yeah. Trust that you have the power, trust that you have the strength, because you do. And moving forward, you're going to get a greater sense of that. And you're going to be able to enjoy life more, knowing that you have greater power. Here, Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And of course, this card had to come out right here because this stupid mark is just really bothering me. And perhaps that's a message for me. There's no such thing as perfection. Well, there is, and that is you. The word perfection is, our ego mind says everything needs to be perfect, but what is perfect? What is the straight line? What is that box? Is that truly perfection, or is that our ego's interpretation of perfection? Because let me tell you, the heart sees a mosaic as perfect. The heart sees joy, and whatever that is in any forms, as perfect. So I feel like for you, pile 2, have compassion with the journey, is what I'm getting. And have compassion with the world around you, because it's all for you, showing you, evolving you, molding you into, I don't know, your soul's journey, it feels like. Yeah. Next card, Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Yeah. I'm really getting this feeling of movement for you. Pile 2. Just let Spirit take you. Let Spirit move you. You don't see the full picture right now, Pile 2. And Spirit is saying that's okay. It's because it's won't make sense to the rational mind. So let spirit move you. There's a song, and movement. Oh my God, I'll link it down below, under your pile. It's just a song that comes to mind, and it just makes me want to kind of move and dance, or just kind of like roam around. You may feel the need to move. Well, this could be an actual physical move, but I'm more than anything getting a sense of just kind of walking and just moving the body, because there's a lot of energy that's coming through you. Pile 2. There's a lot of energy that's coming through you. But I feel like as well for you, Pile 2, that you're going to start to see clearly. Somehow, some way, you're going to start seeing clearly the world around you. This is similar to, I think, Pile 1. As you stay grounded within yourself, as you go through this transformation, just be in the observer state, because your vision's going to change. As you hold your alignment, your vision's going to change, because the world molds to your energy, right? This is an illusion. This is all energy. It molds to your alignment. Let it mold to your alignment. This time for you is just to allow this process and allow the shifts to occur. Oh, without judgment is what I'm getting. Safe travels. This is what I was saying about the movement. And it's a card 22. Oh, I like it. Keep me safe and let me roam. Far away, but bring me home. Oh, I love this. You may be called, or you may feel like you need to just kind of get up and roam or go somewhere. If it feels like divinely inspired, trust it. Trust it. It's like, but I'm also getting something's coming to you. There's something that's coming to you. So have faith. If there's something that you've been waiting for a long time, and as I say that, you feel it in your heart, you know, that could be a sign for you. But the key for you is to hold your alignment. There's so much coming through for you, Pile 2, and it's just a matter of you just being soft and gentle about the approach, okay? Moonstone, oh, heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. I think that's a confirmation here as well. But it does feel like your intuition will be heightened during this period, or just in general, that's coming up for you. So allow it to come through, because there may be some dissonance first or in between, like states of heightened intuition, and then, you know, and then other moments where you're like, you're not getting nothing, and then really heightened, and then nothing, you know, or just like static. And that's okay. It's because it's clearing out the old stuff. It's clearing out the clutter. It's clearing out the old. So you can have a greater connection to the divine. You're going through this purification. Like, seriously, it's really cool. It may feel a little rough at certain moments, but I think the message of love here is to just focus on the end result, and allow things to kind of move and shift around you. Allow it to move and allow yourself to be moved. Last card, Hello from Heaven, Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. You haven't been alone on this journey, Pile 2. I feel like you've had family members as guides, or you do have family members as guides with you. You've not done this alone. And even currently, if there's moments of turbulence, there's moments of just like, you know, I can't think of the word, but if there's moments of turbulence in your emotional world or in your reality around you, know that you're not alone. And that spirit, that your guides, I'm hearing the angels, are with you during this process. And have always been with you. Allow the old to leave so the new can come in. Take your time in making your new decisions because you're still transforming and changing. But be open to the world around you and allow it to show you how incredibly amazing you are. Wow. I hope that made sense, pile 2. Let's end this reading with some heart cards. Any final messages that wants to come through? Reclaim your power and regain your freedom. Yeah. So it's like you're coming out of that turbulent time. And they're saying here, it's like you're coming out of this turbulent time right now. It's just a matter of just stand your ground, hold your alignment of what you desire, and allow the chips to fall, if that makes sense, and if that resonates. Change is happening. Change is happening. You are a beautiful soul. And that's really coming through from your team. Pile 2. I'm hearing you were chosen. You were chosen to be here at this time. And they chose you to guide. They chose you. Because you're that incredible and you're that special. And you have so much to offer the world. And you decided you were going to come on this ride. And you picked quite a ride, pile 2. And they said, I'm hearing, hot diggity. We're in. So, I don't know, that doesn't typically come to me, so that's for somebody out there for sure. But yeah, you're going to be feeling more appreciation and more joy towards your journey. Just allow things to settle. Allow things to settle, allow yourself to align, and you'll see the shifts. Your successes can be truly amazing now. Final message. Yeah, and I feel like with this card, it's really saying things are shaping up. Allow spirit to take you because things are shifting. Follow those impulses. Follow that divine inspiration because it's going to help you to start to structurize your world. There's going to be a little piece here, and you'll be like, well, why am I going in this direction? And that's when they're saying trust. You're still learning. You're still growing. You're still shifting in the way necessary for you to really build your foundation. Okay? I was just last one. Be yourself and enjoy life. Right there. Enjoy your life, pile 2. They are with you, your guides are with you, and you're going through some shifts, and they want you to say, enjoy it and be open to it. All right, so that is your messages of love. I hope you enjoyed it. Please press like if you did, subscribe if you feel called to, and thank you for watching, and have a wonderful month of love. Bye. Hey there. If you picked the amethyst crystal, pile 3, this reading is for you. So let's get right into it. You may be feeling like when I was feeling into your energies right away, I just felt like my third eye, my mind kind of just expanding and then feeling a greater connection to my crown chakra. So it feels like you're going to be more in touch with the divine in the upcoming weeks. You're going to be feeling this expansion of the mind and the third eye and this connection to something greater, to spirit. just a side note. All right, messages, more messages of love for pile 3. Comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Okay. This is a message that's coming through from the angels for you, pile 3, and I just feel like the angels are really saying that it's time for you to release the old and to let go of the past and take comfort in this moment, because what's coming for you is victory. What's coming for you is greater joy. And it's time to relax the mind and to ease the body so you can better able to accept that victory, if that makes sense. Compassion is key, pile 3, for you, in a sense of if you haven't given yourself enough compassion with the life that you've led, the processes that you've had to undergo, the decisions that you've made. And they're saying it's time for you to just kind of wrap yourself up and just give yourself that love and the kudos and the respect that you deserve, because you have just cut yourself short time and time again and don't realize your potential. Not even potential wasn't the right word. Hold on. It's the power. Thank you. Power that you hold. And when you cut yourself some slack and let go of like the burden I'm hearing of the past, of the old, then you can finally let go of that shield that you've had around your heart, or this guard that you've had around yourself, because you realize how pretty magnificent you are, how powerful you are. How do I put those two together? Let's see. So it's like once you start to give yourself that, let me rephrase it, pile 3, sorry, it's just the answer, what they're saying, it's kind of like multi-leveled. So I'm trying to say it in a way that would make sense. So I hope it's making sense. They're basically saying, let go of the guard. Give yourself that love and compassion that you deserve, because you did a damn good job and you're way more powerful than you know. And when you start to give yourself that love and compassion, it's almost like it'll just kind of cut the slack and the weight and the burden I'm hearing that you've been holding on yourself and your mind, and you'll just settle down. And as you settle, like settle the body, settle the mind, settle the heart, start to really see that you have a lot more power than you think you have. But you can't see it, you can't recognize it when you're like, have that wall up around yourself and you're carrying the burdens of the past. And they're saying, I'm with you in your time of need, helping you to heal, helping your heart to heal, and I'm hearing to let go. Because it's time for you to let go of that past. You don't need that anymore. You don't need to carry those old burdens anymore. You don't belong there in that state. And I'm not even going to say anymore, because you never belonged there. Yeah. You've been put in a box for too long, and they're saying it's time for you to get out. It's time for you to like let go of holding on to like the suffering. You don't need to suffer anymore, is what I'm getting. Let me put that down a little more. All right, next card. Look at that. Victory. Didn't we talk about the victory wreath? Yeah. So here, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Card 35. And I'm really seeing like the Ace of Cups here with that card, with the chalice. You realize you haven't realized how far you've come, and this time for you is really, what they're saying here is they want you to recognize how far you've come. and to really give yourself the love that you, I'm getting, have been seeking from others, because you haven't fully recognized it in yourself. And that is what really matters here right now. Like, it really matters that you see this for yourself, because that's setting the tone for everything else. But more importantly, you need to see it. Like, I'm just getting this adamant feeling like you really need to see that you have done such a wonderful job in this process of life. And it's time for you, and in order for you to reap the rewards, it's like you have to just kind of let go of that guard and give yourself like this love and compassion. It's almost like it's the final step before you can reach that state of balance to receive the victory. We got the card 35, which equates to an 8. 8 to me represents flow, balance, karma. And for you, it's more like this is like your final step. And with the circle, to me, that represents the divine feminine energy. And it's just about reflection, going within and really seeing and giving yourself that emotional, I'm hearing fulfillment and stability. Next card we have, look at that, Jesus, open your heart to love. Animals may be key for you, my friend. As I pulled this card, Waffles, my little fur ball of a cat, is right over here by the window. She just popped up over here. Animals might be key for you. There's something about animals that just bring, well, I guess it depends on the animal, but there's something about animals, is what I'm getting from this picture, of it creates softness. It creates this gentleness. This might be, if you have an animal and you're around this animal, it creates this gentleness and the softness within you. And I feel like this is kind of what these angels are saying here is, and your guides actually are saying here, is bring forth that gentleness into your world, into your life. Let go of the guard and bring forth that gentleness so you can relax a little bit and give yourself that love and compassion, because that will transform you into greater stability in your external world. It's through the softness, Pile 3. It's through the softness. Next one. See, watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. The gentleness. Sorry about the noise. My cat is guzzling some water right beside the camera. Gentleness, emotional support, lie back, rest, and relax. You're going to be guided at this point, Pile 3, to, honestly, to relax. You may get like intuitive hits. You may get divine inspiration. You may get signs from spirit. The 35 or an 8 might be a number that may come to you. But I feel like at this point, it's time for you to just kind of receive and let go. Spirit, the angels, what's coming through now is appreciation is the word. Time for you to appreciate. It's funny, that came out most like in the other two piles too. I feel like that's a theme here. The love, this theme of love in these messages is really appreciating yourself for the voyage that you've undertaken, the life that you've led, the difficulties, but also the good stuff. Appreciate yourself for who you are. And even through the relaxing, it's okay. you don't need to do in order to feel value for yourself. And I think that's another thing here is like, hey, you know what? You're just a value of just by being here, by just, you know, petting your animal, by just walking outside, you know, or tree hugging if you're a tree hugger. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. There's something in the relaxing for you, the comfort, that will help you to register a completion, is what I'm getting. Like this is your final stage, pile 3 of like the cycle that you've been going through. It's like you just gotta relax. You gotta just like, you know, lay out in the sun, pet your cat or dog, you know, and receive and just allow the melting of the boundaries, of the barriers around you. Next card, suffering, divine teachers. I feel like this is past energy for you, pile 3. Like this is what you've been going through. And that's under comfort. And to me, it's like, thanks, loves. Right? We have a card 2, 3, which equates to a 5. Change. And I feel like you're coming out of that energy of that suffering and allowing people or things to create dissonance within you, create a guard up within you. And that's that's melting away. That's being released and let go of. Because you're holding your own now. And Spirit is saying, take that time now because you've already reached the top of the mountain. You just got to let go of the guard. And we're supporting you through this period. So allow us to love you. Allow us to show you. And give yourself this love and compassion, because your mind may want to do this, that, or the other, right? Because that's our mind's way of, you know, of value, creating value. And what I'm getting here is you don't need to create value. You are the value. Did this come up in another reading? Because I feel like this is deja vu for me right now. So if this came up in another reading and you got this message again, then this is definitely a sign for you. You are the value. You don't need to, when you're ready, have that guard up. Because you have so much power, you can own the room. You actually already do own the room. Next card, Malachite, prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. And actually, I'm really feeling the angels around you at this time. So you definitely have divine support around you. But I feel like with the Malachite, it's also about heart healing and heart expansion. And so for you, there's a healing of the heart that's happening. There's definitely your guides and the angels around you that are helping you to heal the heart, to let go of old wounds and boundaries, and to clear the past so you can move forward into, I'm hearing, a clean slate. And so the archangels, I'm hearing like the archangels are requesting that you work with angels, pile 3. You really do work with the angels. And they're requesting you at this time to just give yourself that lovin' and allow yourself to, which is the next card, the Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Allow yourself to be silly and let loose, is what I'm getting. As you're silly and you let loose, it just opens up the heart space. It lets go of the tightness, of the rigidity that you've been holding yourself I'm hearing accountable for, or holding yourself in. And you don't need to. You need to let go, because water is flexible. Water flows. And it's time for you to have that emotional fulfillment, that emotional support. So, yeah, because that emotional support also is going to help to take down these walls. Be fearless and bold. Love it. Badger Spirit. Final card, Purpose, Master Teacher. This is what, well, I shouldn't say this is why, but this is one of the reasons why you have the archangels around you. Master Teacher. Card 38, the 11 card. Yeah, you are divinely guided by Spirit. We all are to some degree, but there's just such big energy around you, Pile 3, that is just really guiding you and really taking you to, I'm hearing another world. And that could be another form of your reality here on planet Earth. This could be taking you, this could be a stepping stone for, you know, another venture in another planet, another realm entirely. But it doesn't matter what it is. The fact is that you are so divinely supported right now. And look at this, how you got the amethyst crystal at the same time. This is what you picked. You have so much power within you and so much power backing you up. You got the master teachers here. And look at that, you got the divine teachers on the other side. Isn't that crazy? Divine teachers, master teachers. Suffering, purpose. All of the past has led you to this moment, Pile 3. It's led you to a point of, I'm hearing victory. So allow yourself to relax, because it's almost like this, you know when you're running like a marathon? I personally have never run a marathon, so I'm just going with what I've seen. But you know when you run a marathon and they have those pit stops, and those stops where you can just stop and have some water, stretch a little bit or whatnot. That's kind of like where you're at. You're at like this stop. So it's like this floating period. And so it's like, take advantage of this time right now. They're saying, allow yourself to be loved and get into like this juicy, I'm hearing this juicy flavor of love right now. Allow yourself to be loved by Spirit, by the universe, by the angels. Because this time, first of all, you deserve it, but you are moving into a time of greater purpose. And this moment sets the tone for what's to come. It's kind of like your amp up. It's your time to just heal and regroup before you continue on your journey. So take it, enjoy it, savor it, because there's a lot more to come for you. So final messages, please. These are the heart cards. Final messages, please. Messages of love. It is safe to express your inner beauty. You have a lot to offer. And I feel like that for you comes from the past, because I'm just kind of going in this direction here. You may have had a lot of issues with expressing your authenticity and expressing your eccentricities is what I'm getting. And we are moving into a time where differences is a good thing, is what we need, is refreshing. You have something that you will be bringing into the equation of the collective. But it's so key that you take that guard down. And it's okay, it'll happen when you're ready, but they're saying that you're safe now. You're in a whole different reality, a whole different vibrational state, where that old stuff, it's time for you to just be you. Really nice. That came on really strong, Pile 3. That was like, damn, you are busting free. Yes, you are. Check that out. And that goes here under victory and malachite. I feel like it's like your heart that's busting free, and that's what's going to lead you to your victory. Sorry, I gotta say this again. Victory. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. You may want to take a screenshot of that. But it's through the heart, pile 3. It's not even like the mind. The victory is going to come through the heart, and that heart will create the victory that will make your mind wise. You know what I mean? So, last final message. Okay, fine. I saw that. It just like went, it just got really bright in my face. And it says, allow miracles to happen. Yeah, because miracles are going to happen for you. Like I said, just like a resting point for you. It's a resting point for you to just kind of, so let things be, because miracles are happening. Forgive yourself and set yourself free. It is time for you to set yourself free, pile 3. And to move on, I'm hearing from the clutters of the past, because you're moving into a time of victory. All right, pile 3, that is your message. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching your messages of love. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, I would love to have you. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.